Welcome to the E to the iPi plus 11th series of the Infinite Monkey Cage. I'm Brian Cox, and here is someone who has no idea what I just said.
And I'm Robin Ince, and he's quite correct. I have no idea what he just said, but hopefully by the end of today's show about mathematics, you will understand exactly what is going on. So, today we are talking about numbers. Are numbers merely a human invention, or are they so fundamental to reality that our behaviour is influenced by unconscious responses to them?
Is the universe inherently mathematical, or is mathematics merely the best language we've yet found to describe reality?
So, to investigate why there are more to numbers than meets the eye... Aye.
Square root of -1. Aye. It's a pun.
Good, there we go. So that's the...
Aye.
1 minute into the first episode of the new series, and we've already had our first visual pun for the radio there. How this has got to 10 series, I've got absolutely no idea. Anyway, so, one of our panellists has been on University Challenge. In fact, at least one of our panellists has been on University Challenge. So, for once, we're actually going to hand over the introductions to them. So, here are our panel.
Hi, I'm Vicky Neal. I'm a Senior Teaching Associate in the Department of Pure Mathematics and Mathematical Statistics at the University of Cambridge and Fellow of Murray Edwards College. And disappointingly, I didn't arrive in a taxi with number 1729 this evening, but I'm hoping that's not a bad omen.
I'm Alex Bellos. I'm the author of Alex Through the Looking Glass, How Life Reflects Numbers and Numbers Reflect Life. And my chosen number is 224, which is the lowest whole number not to have its own Wikipedia page. So boring it doesn't have one, which makes it interesting.
My name is Dave Gorman. I am a university dropout. And the number of significance to me is 2, simply because I'm a twin, and throughout my entire childhood, people go, "Oh, you're a twin. What's it like being a twin?" And you spend your entire childhood thinking, "I don't know. I've got nothing else to compare it to."
We haven't had an aggressive twin on this show for quite a while. I'm looking forward to it. So, that is our panel!
Now, Vicky, I thought we should get the simple, easy-to-answer stuff out of the way first. So this is a show about mathematics. So what is a number?
Yeah, well, so if we take the ZF model for set theory, so you start with the empty set, that's the set that's got nothing in it, and then you take the set containing the empty set, which isn't the empty set because it's got the empty set in it, and so on. You keep building these up, and then you can use those to behave as the whole numbers, positive whole numbers, and then from that, according to the axioms of Zamenhof-Frankel set theory, you build up the whole of number theory.
Isn't that an old Abbott and Costello routine? Are you happy with the answer, Brian, or would you like more?
I think more would make it simpler.
Well,
not more complicated.
There is a natural follow-up question, which is, why is it not easy enough just to describe them as things like 1 and 2 and 3? What's the complication?
Well, the trouble is that, what do you mean by 2? I don't know whether you and I mean the same thing by 2. And if we're going to prove theorems about 2, we'd better agree what 2 is.
Dave?
It's really aggressive. that was like a spaghetti western.
This is really important stuff, right? I really care what 2 is.
OK, well, I really care what a set is.
Yes.
So your theory, you start in defining it with sets that contain nothing and then other sets that contain that.
Yes.
Well, OK, I'm going to insist that you define set first. And then we just keep going around for whatever you...
I think modern mathematics is unravelling in front of our eyes.
Yes.
So now you have to do that first answer, but changing set for a sort of collection of things.
It's not quite so snappy, is it?
It isn't, but I like
there is
it.
not a branch of mathematics called a sort of collection of things theory.
And maybe that's where science and mathematics have been going wrong. The complex
that may be the
terminology.
mistake, exactly.
Where basically, it's a study of stuff involving stuff, and
yeah.
sometimes there's more stuff and less stuff in a stuff situation.
But it's very precise stuff.
Yeah, precise. Well, we don't
precise
stuff dealing with precise stuff, as opposed to biology, which is broader stuff, and then kind of psychology, which is stuff all over the shop. Well, I think we've covered everything. We don't need to do 5 more parts of this series, do we?
Alex, maybe we don't need to know what it is. We need to know what it does. And that's important. When you look at something, there's a distance from you which is easy to see, and closer becomes really complicated and difficult. And that's what set theory is. It's trying to get closer and closer and closer. And what we want to start, we actually want to get further away because we want to sort of use numbers to do things.
So mathematics is trying to make simple things very difficult.
Trying.
I'm so glad that our producer said, make sure you don't go off on a tangent within the first 3 minutes.
Well, can we just define what a tangent is?
Dave, because, you studied mathematics up to... You started a degree...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?